Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
So that's got things underway. Messi. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And he goes cross-field. Son Heung-min. Now it's Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Anguissa. Now Van Dijk. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Son Heung-min. Look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Messi. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Son Heung-min. Steaming on goal. And the shot! Goal! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at him, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Out to the left it goes. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Balde gets into a good position. Fires it in low. Valverde. Son Heung-min powering forward here. And it's Anguissa. Out to the right. Now it's Mbappe. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bellingham. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. And it's Ribery. And Balde. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Ribery. Nicely spread. He's in space and looking for options. He's had a shot! Chance to shoot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Cameroon are looking to go forward now. Foden. Now it's Son Heung-min. Valverde. Robertson picks it up now. Yamal. Oh, he's been caught napping. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. He is through here. Might be dangerous. Great chance! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
But pour l'équipe du Milan AC. Après 35 minutes de jeu.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Son Heung-min. He's found a way past. Good purposeful running this. Oh, shooting chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
But it's so poor from a defensive perspective. Yeah, good effort, but they didn't look like they wanted to deal with it.
Tries to play it through. Gabriel. And it's Robertson. Now Son Heung-min. Anguissa. Valverde. And it's Robertson. And Son Heung-min. And here's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rafinha! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, no joy this time. Yamal. And that'll be the last act of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So off we go once more.
Cameroon can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't.
Real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Alisson clears. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Robertson takes control of it and he's on the move. And this is Son Heung-min. And he's quick to get it clear again. And they're quick to get it back. Ribéry. Mbappe. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well done. There's the shot! That's another chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Son Heung-min with the cross. And the goalkeeper, he's going for goal! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Threads one in. Foden. Now it's Rafinha. Foot in. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Ribéry, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Cameroon really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Messi. Now it's Foden. Foden! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gabriel. And it's Valverde. Can he finish? He has done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
But pour l'équipe du Cameroun. Après 71 minutes de jeu, start le numéro 8.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Le numéro 19.
Cameroon go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell.
And the finish!
Changement en cours.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cameroon still have the cards to affect this game. Just eases him off the ball. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Messi coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter. But this will make a nice change.
Keeper's dealt with that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chance for a shot! Cameroon have now used up all good chance here! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Oh, this looks sharp. Milan have the chance to go the other way. It's Kane! It's a goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Cameroon take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Robertson gets across to intercept that. And that is a little undercooked. Played in by terrific header. In he goes again. Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
But pour l'équipe du
Kane
Cameroun.
at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cameroon grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi! He's kept it out just.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Now this could be a Can he finish? No mistake! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours.
But pour l'équipe du Cameroun. Le numéro Messi. Messi.
Cameroon are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Cameroon definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Takes a shot! He's been in it all
perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry and great confidence.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Foden. Swung over. Son Heung-min. Now it's Mbappe. It's a goal! 2-0, and in next to no time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Après 6 minutes de jeu, le numéro 9.